Hi guys, this is a video on Windows tips. I received a message from Wiggles not so long ago. It says, I need some help with dual booting. My dad had the option of buying his old laptop from work for $100, so he did. He had to send it back to the company HQ to be cleared of all company programs and files. There's still Windows XP and Windows NT, so now there are two operating systems. He wants to get rid of Windows NT so that it doesn't ask him which one to choose at startup and to conserve disk space. How would we go about doing this? We found a folder on the C drive called Windows NT, WinNT. If we delete that, will it work / not screw up XP, or is there some form of wizard to use to remove the second OS? Thanks for your question, Wiggles. Unfortunately, there isn't a wizard like a Windows wizard where you just press next and it will remove the OS for you. You have to actually go and find out where the OS is located to start with. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to My Computer, right click, press Properties, go to the Advanced tab, and then say Startup and Recovery. Press Settings. You'll notice that it says System Startup, your default operating system. Now, if in your case, Wiggles, it'll probably say Windows XP here, and then if you press the drop down arrow, it will have Windows NT underneath here or something like that. Now, what you need to do is then press the Edit button, and you'll notice that you're inside boot.ini. Now, boot.ini controls what operating systems start up on a computer. So yours will probably say timeout, something like 30 or something like that, default, and then it will be your Windows XP, and then it will say operating systems. You should have two here. This says multi-disk R-disk partition 2. This is in my case, it might say 1 or 3 or something. Say Windows, and then it says Microsoft Windows XP Professional, and then a load of arguments that it does afterwards. Now, you may have a second one that says multi-disk R-disk partition 3, and then a / and then Windows, where it will say Microsoft Windows NT. If it says that, then it means that it will be on a different drive, because when you partition up your computer, you're essentially using the same drive, but you're splitting it into parts, and Windows will then recognise it as separate disks on each part. So that's if it says multi-disk R-disk partition 2, and then a / and then say WinNT, then as you said here, where you found a WinNT folder, you'll be safe to delete that, because that is where it starts up from. So what you can then do, firstly you want to remove it from the boot menu, which is fairly easy to do. All you need to do is, you'll see it says multi-disk R-disk partition 3, 2, 1, Windows NT or something. Where it says in brackets, in quotes, Microsoft Windows NT, you just delete that line. So like I'm doing now, I'm just deleting Windows XP. I'm obviously not going to save this. So delete that, and then you should be left with one operating system here. Now, don't change the default, because that will probably be with Windows XP, and the timeout doesn't matter either. So you can then save this and exit it, and then you'll notice that the default operating system will look like this, Microsoft Windows XP Professional. So then you say OK. When you find out where your if your operating system is on a separate partition or on the same one, you can then figure out where you can delete your file, or your folder. If it says partition 3, all you need to do is go into My Computer, and you'll find that you have more than one drive than the C drive, and you'll have like a D drive or something like that, and that will have Windows NT on it. Now, after you've removed it from the this boot.ini thing, you can then practically erase the whole drive and use it as a drive. You can also merge it with drive C, but you need a partition manager for that. I think Qt Partition Manager does it, but that means restarting your computer and going for a load of processes. Now, just to make sure it does, it should work, because usually you have to install Windows NT first and then XP. So XP will run off drive C, because it may be swapped around. It may say the default operating system is Windows NT, but you'll soon know, because when you turn your computer on and leave it, it will go into your default. So the default will usually be drive C, so XP should be in drive C. So by deleting this NT folder or deleting the other hard drive, it shouldn't affect it, because the default drive is Windows XP. So that's about it really. Can't think of anything else to say for this. I hope this helps. Wiggles, please let me know if this has fixed it. If not, I'll try to provide more assistance, and if anybody has any other tech questions or any help that they need with their PC, I'll try my best to help you out. Thanks for watching my video. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you like my videos, and thanks for watching.